What is up, guys? My name is Ebenezer Frimpong and welcome back to the channel. Be sure to follow me on my most active social media platforms. Links are all going to be in the description down below. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is actually for my locals, people who are local to me, because I live in Columbus and every time I go out, people always come up to me like, hey, what do you do? What is dropshipping? And I always tell them, I always give them a very quick explanation and I tell them to Google it, do their own research. And then I always refer them to my YouTube channel. But then I realized I don't actually have a video on my channel that actually explains what Shopify dropshipping is. So now when they ask, I could just send them this video. But if you're already familiar with who I am and what Shopify dropshipping is, I still need you to watch this video for two reasons. One, this is YouTube and I care about my watch time still. And two, you might learn something new. Intro. So to really explain what Shopify dropshipping is, you need to understand the definitions of two words. And the very first word is e-commerce. And I actually have notes that I'm going to be going over, so I'm going to keep glancing back and forth. But the very first word is e-commerce, and that just means the buying or selling of products or services online. You're just using the internet to buy or sell a product or service on the internet. So if you buy something from Amazon or Fashion Nova or ASOS, that's all e-commerce. If you go online to pay your phone bill, that's e-commerce. So I want you to lock that definition and that word in your head, e-commerce, and lock that definition into your head. The second word is digital marketing. Digital marketing is the use of the internet, mobile devices, social media, search engines, and other channels to reach consumers, which is just customers. So you're basically using some digital medium to reach potential customers. That's it. That's what digital marketing is. Lock that second definition into your head. Okay, now let's explain what Shopify dropshipping is. And actually, we're gonna keep the word dropshipping. Let's get rid of the word Shopify. Let's toss that out. So the word dropshipping. Dropshipping is a fulfillment model of e-commerce. So now let's talk about fulfillment. So if you're selling a product online, the typical way that products are sold online is by having inventory. So that's called warehousing, carrying inventory. So for example, let's say you were selling candles, right? You would have to order 100 candles and stick them into your house. And then every time someone would buy from you, you would take the candle, put it in a mailer, put the customer's name and address on it, and ship it for them. You're basically using your house as a warehouse, right, to store your 100 candles. So Amazon, they have a warehouse, right? That's the typical way of selling things online is by having a warehouse and fulfilling using your warehouse. If you order from Fashion Nova, they have a warehouse. If you order from ASOS, they actually have a warehouse, right? So when the order comes in, they're shipping your order from their warehouse. That's the main fulfillment model of e-commerce. Dropshipping is the second fulfillment model. And what dropshipping is you're selling products online, but you're not carrying any inventory or storing any inventory in your own warehouse. So the way that works is, instead of buying the 100 candles that you're selling in your store and keeping it in your house, you're going to go to your supplier or your manufacturer and say, hey, I actually don't want to carry inventory. I don't want to buy 100 at a time. Maybe you don't have the money to buy 100 all at once to keep in your home. That's fine. So you'll tell your supplier or manufacturer, hey, I would like to drop ship these candles. And this is how that works. When someone buys from you, right? When someone buys your candle from your store, you're going to send the customer's name. Let's say the customer is John Doe. You're going to send his name, his address to your supplier or manufacturer. They are then going to take that candle and ship it out to that customer for you on your behalf. You don't have to package or ship anything. You don't have to touch anything. The only thing you're focused on is getting sales to your site. That is it, right? Your supplier is going to handle the shipping, packaging of all the orders that come in for you. So just to re-clarify that example. So dropshipping, this is how it would work. You have a candle store. You no longer have inventory. John Doe buys from your website, buys from your online store. Let's say they paid $20 for that candle. You're going to send John Doe's name, address, email to your supplier. right? You're going to pay the supplier the cost of the product, which is, let's say, $10. So So you pay your supplier $10. They're going to ship that candle out to John Doe. Bing, bada, boom. That's dropshipping. You made a $10 profit. Congratulations. You're happy. That's what dropshipping is. Now, let's talk about that word Shopify. Shopify is just an e-commerce platform that allows you to build online stores with ease. You can dropship really anywhere. You can dropship on Amazon. You can dropship on eBay. You can dropship on Mercari. I've seen people dropship on Mercari. There's a woman on Instagram. I forgot her name. Wow, I forgot her name. But she dropships using those type of apps. She like shopping apps like Mercari and things like that. You can dropship anywhere. Shopify, and the reason why you hear the term Shopify dropshipping so much is Shopify is the most common way to dropship that people use to dropship. It's the way I used to dropship. And Shopify's platform is very, very easy to use. And there's a lot of tools built in to help you succeed. That's why you're going to hear the term Shopify dropshipping so much. But you can really dropship anywhere. But of course, I recommend dropshipping on Shopify. So now that you have an understanding of what dropshipping is, the second thing you need to understand is traffic, right? So online traffic just means web users who visit your store or website. You need to figure out how to get traffic to your online store, your candle store, right? Because if you build the store and it just sits there, how are people going to know about it, right? So there's multiple different traffic sources, and this is where digital marketing comes into play. Because if you have your candle store, you want to make, let's say, $10,000 a month in sales, right? You need to figure out how to get a ton of people to your store so they can buy. So let's say you go to Snapchat and say, hey guys, I have a candle business. Please swipe up and go buy. You just used Snapchat as a traffic source, right? Let's say you post on Instagram, hey guys, go check out my candles. The link is in my bio. And they go click it and they go to your store. You just used Instagram as a traffic source. Let's say you go to Twitter and you tweet about it. You just used Twitter as a traffic source, right? Now, the most common traffic sources for dropshipping is Facebook and Instagram ads, and then Google ads, right? Those are all paid traffic sources, right? You have to pay to play. So with Facebook and Instagram ads, you're gonna pay. You're gonna run ads on Facebook and Instagram, so people are gonna see those advertisements, and then they're gonna come to your store. They're gonna swipe up, click, or come to your store. For Google, people are gonna look up your product or whatever they're trying to buy, candles, and then a Google ad will come up. They'll click it, and they'll come to your store. Those are all traffic sources. Now, Facebook and Instagram ads and Google ads are all paid traffic sources. There's also free traffic sources. When I got started, I was posting on Craigslist, right? I would just post my products on Craigslist and get people to come buy that way. If you're just making a regular Snapchat and telling people to swipe up and you're not paying for a Snapchat ad, you're using Snapchat as a free traffic source. If you're telling people, hey, go click the link in my bio on Instagram, and you're not running Instagram ads, you're using Instagram as a free traffic source. If you're tweeting it, you're using Instagram as a free traffic source, right? Not Instagram. If you're tweeting it, you're using Twitter as a free traffic source. You're not paying for ads. But let's say you do an Instagram, you pay an Instagram influencer or an Instagram account to do a shout out. That's a paid traffic source. You're paying for it, right? And those are the most common traffic sources for Shopify dropshipping. And on my channel, the number one traffic source that I teach is Google Ads, right? That's what I teach on this channel, how to use Google Ads effectively to drive traffic to your store and get those sales. So that's pretty much what Shopify dropshipping is. Now, there's two types of dropshipping as well. So there's low ticket dropshipping and then there's high ticket dropshipping. Now, low ticket dropshipping to me is any product that you're selling on your store. If you're selling a product or if you're dropshipping a product on your store and you're selling it for under $200, to me, that is low ticket dropshipping. If you're selling a product that costs $200 or more, that is high ticket dropshipping. But those are just my definitions for it. If you go ask someone who uses Facebook or Instagram ads as their primary traffic source for their dropshipping store, they might tell you any product under $80 is a low ticket product. Any product that's $80 or more is a high ticket product, right? So depending on the traffic source that people are using, their definition of low ticket and high ticket is going to be a little different, and they're not wrong. That's perfectly fine. And both methods, both forms of dropshipping have their pros and cons that I'll get into later. But that is what Shopify dropshipping is. That's what it's all about. Now I also want to get into why you shouldn't dropship. Dropshipping isn't a get rich quick scheme. It's not something that's gonna make you rich overnight. If you're thinking you're gonna set up a store, your very first store, and you're gonna make $1,000 a day, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but that's not gonna happen. And if you're trying to get into this business for that reason, well, good luck, Charlie. So it's an actual business. Just because you're doing it online and you don't have a lot of expenses like a traditional business doesn't mean it's not a business. There's a lot in between everything I just explained that you have to learn that will make you successful. Don't expect your first store to be successful either. No one's first store is usually a success, and that's fine. And I actually want to bring on a friend of mine. His name's Aba Cernessa. Aba's actually one of my oldest friends. We've been friends since 7th grade. When I was getting started with dropshipping e-commerce, he was there. He knew, like, right? And it's taken him years to pull the trigger to learn and learn about it. But this year he did. He's been doing it. Well, this year he pulled the trigger and decided to learn. He's been learning for a while, but he's never really taken it seriously until this year. So I'm actually gonna call him and let him talk to you guys and explain his experience to you and why it's not a get rich quick scheme. So let's give Abel a call, and he's gonna hop on this video. Yo. So I have Abel on the phone. He's gonna go ahead and explain to you why this isn't like something that you're gonna do overnight. Like, it's not a get rich quick scheme, and he's gonna go ahead and explain to you why if you're really gonna do this, you really gotta dedicate yourself to it. It's not as easy as it comes across. So Aba, I'm gonna let Aba take it away. Actually, let me set up my screen recording too, so you guys can see him. So 3, 2, 1. All right, Aba, take it away.
All right, good. So started like a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago. I saw Ebenezer doing dropshipping. He told me about it. I tried it out. I actually built his store. It wasn't the best. It was not that good. It took me some time. I built it. I didn't know how to market it at all. And I was trying to figure out all the pieces. Picked the product off AliExpress. It was like a watch, I think, bamboo watch.
It was a bamboo watch.
Yeah, and then I tried to sell it, and I sold, I think, 2 of them. And then I kept spending money because I tried to do it through Facebook. And I blew through like $100 before I just stopped it completely. And it was really tough because I was trying to figure out how to market it. Building a store is one difficulty. And then you have to figure out how to market it and if the product they're selling is even worth marketing. So I was trying to do that, and then I just quit it because it wasn't working out for me, to be honest. I dropped it for a while. He's telling me his endeavors, and I'm like, bro, I have to try it again. So then, fast forward like a year and a half, 2 years, I tried it again this past March. I built a high-ticket store, and it took me like 3 weeks to build it. And honestly, I sold like 2 or 3. I'm not gonna tell you the product, but I sold 2 or 3 of them. It was a high-ticket product, so I sold 2 or 3 of them, and in a matter of like 2.5 months. And I was still getting aggravated because I was like, I'm putting much more effort than I did back then, and I took a lot of time. But it honestly wasn't until this past like September, October that I started to really dedicate 100%. And it took a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of focus, to be honest with you. Because people forget this is an actual business. It's not a get rich quick like scheme. It's an actual business. I'm actually talking to suppliers personally, emailing them back and forth, and calling them, talking about how to process whichever order that I'm going through. And after I did that, so right now I have a high-ticket store and a low-ticket store. And it's honestly, like, I don't even know how, at this point, looking back, I don't know how I'm doing this right now. Running 2 stores, let alone one well. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's not, it's the furthest thing from a get rich quick.
Like,
it's a lot of hours.
Because a lot of people, when a lot of people like locally in Columbus reach out to me, they literally think they can build a store in 2 days, set it up, and boom, they're gonna make so much money. I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. like that's not gonna happen. And I'm actually gonna put because last night Aba reached out to me. I'm actually gonna put the screenshots of his 2 stores right now. And this is for someone who's a beginner, but he's on the right path, right? He's definitely gonna scale up, and he's gonna go harder. So, I'll actually put that up right here, so you guys can look. So, one of them, the 6K is his high ticket store, and the 2K is his low ticket store. But those numbers are I definitely see those numbers increasing in 2020 for sure, because Abe's putting in a lot of work. But
I lost those 2 stores in the past 3 weeks.
What'd you say?
I lost both of those. Like the second store, I relaunched because the high ticket store I relaunched in the past like 3 weeks ago.
Damn.
So I'm definitely gonna scale up.
So both stores are essentially been running both stores have been live for about 3 weeks each. It's crazy because most people are not going to be doing what Abe's doing, having 2 stores as a beginner. But he has a high ticket store and a low ticket store, right? Most people aren't doing that. Most people, after the first time they failed or second time they failed, they're done. They give up. So that's just something you need to understand. But Aba, thank you so much for getting on the call with me. I appreciate it for sure. And then I'm going to leave Aba's links to his social media down below as well. But that's pretty much it, guys. All right, Aba, I'll call you back. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you understand that dropshipping isn't a get-rich-quick thing. And you have to dedicate a lot of time to it. That's pretty much all it is. And I'll leave the links for Aba's social media down below. Be sure to like, comment, share, and most definitely subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Hope it was worth it. Don't never stop working. Think you gon' come out the blue. Ooh, where was you when I was hurting? Nobody to call, not even your dog you used to be friends with. Get you some money, you gon' be the one that everybody wanna be friends with. I'm ready. I'm swerving in traffic. I'm killing my haters.